Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. You asked me for a makeup tutorial for this look. I love it so much, so I'm so glad that you asked. And I'll give you the tutorial. So here we go. So first off, we're starting with skincare. I actually just ran out of my azelaic acid. I usually use Naturium's azelaic acid, but I'm gonna go buy some later today. So I'm just gonna use a serum from them instead. It is the Multi-Bright Advanced Serum. Then I use Dermalogica's Dynamic Skin Retinol and Supergoop's Unseen Sunscreen. I do like the azelaic acid better than this serum, so just keep that in mind, but that's all we got. Sorry for the background noise. It is so hot. I don't have AC in my apartment, so I have to keep the fan on or you guys would see me sweating. So for years, I've been trying to think of long form content I'd like to do. When I was younger, it was a while ago. It was like 2020 when I started my YouTube channel, and the plan was just to do makeup, clothes, and travel. And I still do my makeup a lot, and I have cut down on travel since I moved out. Like, I have real bills to pay now, which is really unfortunate. But I do still plan to travel, so I probably will vlog when I travel. I've been trying to think of other things, and I'm like, well, people like my skits, so like I really could talk about books I like. Like, obviously we like the same books. And every time I post about books on TikTok, there are like people who don't follow me that comment. And some end up following me, so I'm like, yeah, I guess this would be a good place to talk about my books like in a longer way. I honestly probably should have waited to let everything dry in between, but I was just talking. But anyway, my videos end up being long on TikTok anyway, so like might as well post it on YouTube. Part of the reason I cut down on posting YouTube videos when I moved to California is because my room wasn't cute. I also didn't feel like this room was cute, so you can see I added a little bit of decor in the background, but then I forgot I'm putting it on cinematic mode anyway, so it blurs it, but you can still see it. I do plan to add a few more pictures in the back. I know background isn't everything and everybody doesn't need a luxury apartment, but it's still like if I'm watching your video, it needs to look decent. And full disclosure, my room is a complete mess right now. I just hid the mess from the camera. My camera just fell. I gotta get one of those things, like those grippy things that stick to the mirror and I can just tighten my camera onto that. I gotta get that. I added one to my cart on Amazon yesterday, so we'll get one of those soon. Also, before the video started, I did put on lip balm. I highly recommend putting on lip balm at the beginning of your makeup routine so that by the time you put on lip gloss and everything, your lips aren't chapped and peeling and all that. It just makes your lips look terrible. I like to use this Aquaphor lip balm. It's really cheap. I think they're like $6 each. It's good. You can get a 2-pack and like save $1. I also have the SPF. I've been using it for over a month now. I wanted to wait to get my review. It's very cheap. It's literally the same price. And you know there's like other SPF. I use Banana Boats and I've used Sun Bums, and theirs is like more waxy and slippery, and this SPF is very similar to this formula. It's a little more slippery, but nothing crazy. I still like it. You guys can see this has been through it, but this is the primer we're gonna use. It's Makeup Forever's Pore Minimizer Primer. They have two that are gray. This is the dark gray one. That's how I remember it. And I am running out. I need to buy some more. I put a lot on. I don't know. You can kind of see. Yeah, there we go. I put a lot on. And rub it all over my face. I am going to do the exact same way that I did my makeup in the video that you asked about, but I am working on like different ways of the makeup because I feel like this is going to be a new staple for me, but I am trying out different products. So we'll get another video in the future, but we're going to stick with what you asked for today. Then we're going to put on concealer. I think I use NARS concealer underneath. I either use the NARS or Fenty Beauty concealer underneath, but it doesn't really matter. You need a concealer that will fade your scars. Today, I'm going to use Fenty Beauty's in the shade 340. I don't remember the full name of this concealer, but it's their first concealer that they ever dropped. In this tutorial that I posted on TikTok, which is for the same look, I did use the other Fenty Beauty concealer. As long as your scars stay covered, it's not a big deal which one you use. Then I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. I got it in a pack from Marshall's, and just gonna kind of use this literally to conceal for my dark spots. And I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. Now I'm going to use Fenty Beauty's foundations. I have two because I use two different shades since it's summer. I feel like my hands look so contorted right now. Anyway, it's a very long name, but I'll give you the full name. It's the Eaze Drop Blur and Smooth Tint Stick. I use the shade 17 and 19. Usually in the summer, I would already fully be 19, but I realized I haven't gone to the beach this summer. I was gonna say I've barely gone to the beach. I've gone to the beach once, and it was like for an hour because I was running late. That's crazy. Like literally, usually I go through multiple of these sticks, and that's not happening. That's so crazy. I need to do better. But I feel like every time I look for the weekend, of course it's cold on the weekend, but it is so hot during the week. Then I'm using this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. It literally says Ultimate Blending on it. I always say this, but I just don't believe that $30 brushes make a difference. I cannot make myself spend more than $20 on one brush. I think that's diabolical. I hate when I even spend $12 on a brush. That's why I like to go to Marshall's, because you can get a pack for like $20 or something. I would gladly take the brushes and give my honest review if a brand gifted them to me, but other than that, I am not willingly paying $20 for a brush from you. No. You would know that somebody was like blackmailing me if you ever saw me pay for an expensive brush. Expensive actual products that go on your face, completely different. Brush, absolutely not. Recently, I've been trying to use a little, which I probably still used a lot. I feel like most of the time for tint sticks, people use them when they have clear skin. It's not the case for me. I did use less than I normally use, but I'm still gonna have to come add some more. And I'm gonna put on some brow gel while we wait. This is Rare Beauty's brow gel. I'm trying to cut down on brands that test on animals. So I used to use another brow gel, then I switched to this one, and I like it a lot. And I do feel like her products are decently priced. Now, I am not completely not using products that test on animals. It's going to take a minute to find what I like the best, but I am working on it. So if you guys have brands that you love, let me know. It's pretty easy to find on Sephora and ULTA's website, but still, let me know. I'm gonna add some more 17. I told myself I wasn't gonna eat out this weekend, but I want pizza and fried rice so badly, and I don't need both. I would be happy with either, but I want both. Okay, this covered most of my scars. I have one really bad one right here, which is completely on me, and then one here because of an ingrown hair. Those are the main ones that aren't fading. This one is easier to cover. This one's gonna take a few weeks. Gonna let that sit there. You know what, I'm gonna let this sit here too. I'm gonna move to eyes. I don't know, I'm gonna try to just let that dry and maybe that'll like help cover it. I don't know, I'm testing it out today. Next, I'm gonna use About Face's eyeshadow. This is in the shade Digital Demise. They have different eyeshadows, but these, the ones in this type of container for them, are my favorite. I'm also gonna make a video about products I don't love. I feel like everybody talks about products they love, but I'm like, because I don't even get a lot of views on my makeup stuff, we're gonna be honest over here. I'm gonna tell about stuff I don't love, and maybe that'll help somebody save some money. Now I gotta pull out a smaller mirror so I can see what I'm doing, but honestly, you just go in. I'll get closer to the camera for you so you can kind of see. You could see I just put it over my eyelid and on my eyelid, and I just blend it. You don't have to be too precise about this. And same for the other eye. You can see I just literally globbed it on. Slide and dab and blend. Yeah, I have more eyeshadow on this eye than this eye. So, I'm gonna add some more. I feel like this makeup look works for me because I have warm undertones. So I feel like this could work well for you if you also have warm undertones, but if you don't, just find what undertone works best for you and what color works well for that, and do what you gotta do with that. I have a lot more on the top for this than this. Yeah, we'll add some more to the top. And you could add less. You don't have to add as much as me. Honestly, I'm just gonna be recording videos today. But you could add less and it would still be cute. I feel like it was less in that video I did, but you'll still get the idea. Good, that's way more even. Okay, I'll finish with that foundation. Now, more eyeshadow. This is Huda Beauty's Empowered Palette. I honestly don't even know if they make it anymore because I saw on ULTA's website, like, it was like, you can't buy this. And I was like, is it out of stock or are you not selling it anymore? I'm only going to be using these two shades, Get It and Legacy. Same brush. This is from a set actually from ULTA Beauty's eyeshadow collection of brushes. It's like a 5-pack. They still come in the same shade, so it should be pretty obvious. And this is, yeah, what the brush looks like. I literally just dab into it, and this is going to go on my eyelid. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see me. Yeah, in that video, I had way less of the About Face eyeshadow on, but it's okay. Add what you want. And in that video, I did use a different brush for this part, but sadly, I damaged that brush. I washed it and let it air dry, and then I needed to dry faster, so I put my blow dryer on to dry it, because that's what I normally do with my brushes when I'm going to dry faster. This one said no, and it like got so dry and like so spread out, and I was like, there's no fixing this. So I was gonna buy a new pack, but I actually got a pack of brushes from ULTA for free because I bought like $20 worth of their stuff, and I was using theirs as a replacement, and I don't know what happened to it. Mind you, I just opened it like 3 days ago, so we're just gonna use this other ULTA one that I have. Just use some type of eyeshadow brush that is fluffy. The others are bigger. I don't know. I maybe it's in my car. I don't know. And we're gonna use Legacy now. Use a little less and go over my eyelid with Legacy, and because I put on a lot, I'm gonna put a little on the other eye too, so we don't go too crazy. And you just blend, and I like to go all the way down to like here because I'm gonna add concealer later anyway. I look so crazy right now. I feel like when your eyebrows aren't done but you have makeup on, it just looks so weird. I might add some more eyeshadow. Let's just blend some more before we add more. Oh my gosh, yesterday on the news, I saw that they were trying to arrest this guy. Apparently he had a warrant out. This was in California. This was at Will Rogers State Beach. Well, I don't know where he was at first, but he ran to the beach and started swimming in the ocean. I was like, sir, where do you think you're going? I don't know what just made me think of that, but I was like, how far did you think you were gonna get? And the comments were so funny. But then the next time the news posted about it, I think they turned off the comments, but it was so funny. I was like, sir, truly, where do you think you're going? Somebody was like, he was trying to go to international waters. Like, how far did you think you would get alone? I don't know. And people say they've heard stories of people surviving on the ocean for days. I can't swim, so it already just sounds mythical to me, but I'm just like, there are people with boats who know you're out there. Where did you think you were going to go? Drones are following you, cops are following you. The lifeguards swam out there with their longboards. I'm gonna insert the screenshot that I took, and he was just sitting in the middle, and there's 2 lifeguards on their longboards next to them just waiting, like, sir, you're gonna get tired eventually, but we can't let you drown. I was like, what a crazy day. Like, lifeguards they probably see a lot more crazier things than we think. But imagine you're just clocking into work, getting ready in the morning, and that's what you like. I never would have expected that. Crazy. Sorry, my camera fell again. Okay, what are we gonna do next? Concealer. Wow, my other brush was right here. This is the other brush I would have used for the eyeshadow that was above my eyelid. So this is what I did use. This is what I would have used. You can see it's fluffier and larger, but it still turned out cute. Because this brush is fluffier and larger, it would have given a less pigmented look. But it's still cute and it's not too much. This is NARS concealer in the shade Caramel. Some here, a little bit here, more here, here, and here. And I'm gonna let that sit for a second, and then blush. This is Fenty Beauty's cream blush in the shade Rose Latte. I'd show you what it looks like, but mine looks gross, so I'm not gonna show you that, but it's pretty. Then I use this e.l.f. angled blush brush and just dab. And I like to smile and put it right on my cheeks. Now, we're going to blend down the concealer. This is the same concealer brush that I used before from Morphe. And for this, I like to go down, and I like to go all the way up to my eyelid. I'm probably going to add some more concealer because it doesn't look as bright as I want it to. But I like to clean up my eyeshadow with this. I like to just go with the shape of my eye and wipe it so it becomes like more angled. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more. It's like a dot. So maybe if you say you want me to stay, I'll change my mind. One Direction came on shuffle a couple weeks ago. Not the first album, the second album. I don't remember what it's called. I know what it's called, but I just can't remember what it's called. That album came out my freshman year of high school. Oh, it's such a staple in my mind. It's such a good album. So baby, if you say you want me to stay, I'll change my mind. Okay, now we're gonna blend Elf sponge. And I just go over where I put my concealer. This helps the lines look not as harsh and just blends it all together. This is why people like to do concealer after blush, because it just blends it all. But I like blush after sometimes. I think it can look cute. I like both. Just depends on my mood that day. And then I like to go in, I don't add foundation. I just like to go in with the brush again to clean up, so you don't just see like the light concealer line here and the dark foundation here. And same with here, and yeah, just blending it all. Okay, I was gonna say I'm feeling more like myself, but then I was thinking, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I feel like I went to high school at such a time. I went to high school from 2012 to 2016. I graduated in 2016. I was like, wow, what an era. I just thought life was gonna be like that forever. And it was not. It's lucky to live in that era. Lucky to be in high school in that era. Only thing better than high school in that era would be college in that era. Okay, eyebrows, because it's looking kind of crazy. Baby, if you say... Sorry. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Dip Gel Pomade, whatever you want to call it. They call it pomade, in the shade Ebony. Honestly, I'm not picky about brows. That's a lie. Never mind. I like ULTAs. They just don't have the shade I need. Their darkest shade is lighter than my hair color, which is crazy to me because I feel like my hair color is pretty common. It's not black, but it's pretty close to black. It's off black. The brown I got was the darkest shade, and I was like, this is actually crazy because ULTA has dark shades for eyebrow stuff. Like, I bought eyebrow pencils from them in my shade, but for some reason for the pomade they didn't want to continue. I don't know, it's a little weird. I was gonna say something, but let me not say let me not say that. Oh, baby, if you say you want me to stay. That's not even my favorite song from the album. Over Again. I could not think of the name. Said I'd never leave her cause her hands fit like my t-shirt. Tongue tied over 3 words. Cursed. Running over thoughts that made my feet hurt. Bodies intertwined with her lips. Now she's feeling so low since she went solo. Hole in the middle of my heart like a polo. And there's no joke to me. So can we do it all over again? And you're pretending from the start like this with a tight grip, then my kiss can mend your broken heart. I might miss everything you said to me. I'll continue. I remember being so confused when they were like, hole in the middle of my heart like a polo. I was like, polo shirts don't have holes. Like, why would anybody buy a shirt with a hole? Like, that's not a thing. Then I looked it up. Polo is a candy, kind of like those mints with a hole in the middle. Yeah, from what I remember, that's what it is. I was like, wow, look at me. Oh, in the middle of my heart like a polo. And there's no joke to me, so can we do it all over again? Sad thing is, I just did my eyebrows a couple days ago, and usually it's really easy to do your eyebrows when they're done. And as you can see, this is a mess, so we're gonna fix it. Going in with the same NARS concealer in Caramel, and I'm using a Morphe brush. I actually just bought this because I lost my other one, but my other one was Morphe too. I bought it in like 2021, 2022. It has a comb brush thing at the other end. I always forget to use it. That'll probably help. Honestly, yeah, the days I remember to brush, it does look better. There's a bug. And you're pretending from the start like this. Let me lock in. I'm not gonna lock in. And you're pretending from the start. I just trace around my eyebrows to clean it up. I do it thinly. I'm not gonna say I don't love the 2016 eyebrow look. I like the light version of that. If you're pretending from the start like this with a tight grip and my kiss. Actually, my Instagram bio was lyrics from that song for like years. And I don't know if anybody ever knew. I like to do lyrics in random parts of songs that like aren't the main parts of songs to see if people will ever say anything. And no one ever says anything. Well, once this guy I dated said something, but we were like best friends, so that was different. I remember it was Ed Sheeran lyrics, and it was, I think it was Hearts Are Never Broken, Times Forever Frozen Still, because that's Photograph and it's Instagram. So I was like, my mind, because he loves Ed Sheeran too, and he was black too. And once I said that, he was like, oh yeah. So I was like, you're not laughing anymore because you know I just did my big one. Yeah, he's an idiot. What else? Actually, once I did Shakespeare, but I only learned the quote because of New Moon. I love it. It's actually one of my favorite quotes of all time. These violent delights have violent ends. This girl in high school, she had the next part of that quote in her bio. So she noticed it in my bio, and I was like, our minds. She was nice. She was very nice to me. My eyebrows don't look the same, but it's okay. I like to make mine thin, like this is the thinnest I like to go, but recently I saw this video of this girl. It was for ad, so she's a model, and her eyebrows were thicker, and I was like, should I keep my eyebrows thick instead of thinning them out? Because she looks good, but we look nothing alike, so we'll see what I do. You'll never know how to make it on your own, and you'll never show weakness for letting go. Something, 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 something. Do you really want to be alone? And you're pretending from the start like this with a tight grip. Then my kiss can mend your broken heart. I might miss everything you said to me, and I could lend you broken parts that might fit like this, and I would give you all my heart. If I sing for too long, my dog's gonna come. Apparently, when he was little, I used to always sing while I played with him. So now every time I sing, he thinks it's time to play. So I can't sing in my own house anymore. I was thinking in my other bio, not my makeup. Oh, there's one part where one of them, I can't tell you which one in that song, he says, tell me with your mind, body, and spirit. And that was my bio. I just feel like that speaks to me. Tell me with your mind, body, and spirit. Think. If you're attracted to someone and they told you, tell me with your mind, body, and spirit. I mean, obviously words before and after, but if they snuck that in there too, I'd be like, okay. I'd have to take you back. I couldn't walk away again. I would take your broken parts that might fit like this, and I would give you all my heart. I could sing the whole song, but I'll stop, besides the part that I don't know. Wow, we're almost done. Do you really want to be alone? You're pretending from the start. Some books that I read recently. Fake Dating by Lynn Painter. It was so cute. I love her books so much. Sadly, I love her teen books more than the adult ones. The teen books just have more to it. It just has more yearning. And the boys, because they're boys, because they're not over 18 yet, they just like, need the girl more, and they beg, and they don't mess up that badly. The adults, I'm like, yeah, I don't know about taking you back, or I would have made you beg a little longer. You begged like for a day, and then I took you back. That's not enough. But the boys are doing their thing. Love her books. Another book I read recently that I really like. I'm sorry, I'm looking at myself and I look so crazy right now. We go to add more. Sorry. This is okay. So when I record for you guys, usually I take a napkin or something and wipe my mouth. When it's just me, I just wipe it on the back of my hand and wash my hands later. And he really wanted me alone. We're not almost done. I have so much left to do. And now you know it's stuck in my head. You got a long way to go. Say you wanna love me, wanna touch me. Don't know where it is. this isn't good. Where is it? I'm looking for my lip liner. I'm thinking back, I wore it to work yesterday even though it didn't match my outfit. It's not in my bag because I checked. I didn't reapply. I didn't record another video with it because I looked like garbage yesterday. I'm trying to do brain blast. It's not working. And I lost my backup too because I bought a backup and it's gone. Do you really want to be alone? Oh, it was right here the entire time. Okay, this is NYX Club Hopper lip liner. I should sharpen it, but I'm not going to. Have the sharpener next to me. Never mind. Okay, we're going to lightly line my lips. I say that out loud because I always think it and I never do it. Apparently people use lip liner to make their lips look bigger. I don't need that. I just do it so the shade looks good on me and it matches my outfit better. I didn't know that's why people use lip liner. It's so interesting. The things I got teased for growing up are the things that everybody wants now. People always talk about having big lips. I remember some of my friends literally going out of their way to tell me I had big lips. And even at the time, I was like, why would you say that? In my head, I said it. I didn't say it out loud. But I was like, if you had a feature that stood out, I would never say that out loud. Because it's your body, not mine. And then, years later, those same friends complained about how they didn't have any lips. And I was like, interesting. I didn't say anything, though, because I was being polite. I'm not friends with them anymore. Not because of that, but because they're racist. Keep in mind, they're people of color. Story for another day. I usually just grab a random brush and blend. But these Makeup by Mario's lip liners, they are overpriced. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even use this shade because it doesn't look good on me. I should have returned it. But it has this brush on one end. And they do come with these sharpeners, which does not justify the price at all. But at least they did something. They're doing more than other people. And then I use this NARS lip gloss in the shade Nympho. Sorry, I couldn't keep staring at my face like that. I just look crazy. Clean it up. Say you wanna love me. I'll be more precise today. We're gonna use this concealer. We're not gonna add anything to it. We're just gonna trace. I don't know if that did anything, but in my head it did. Okay, we're not almost done. I lied. We have eyeliner, Rare Beauty's eyeliner. They have a gel eyeliner that I need to try, and I like a thin line, so I gotta go slow. And I say I need to concentrate, but I want to keep talking. Sorry, I'll get closer. I read On Rotation, and I am not gonna lie, that book pissed me off. And not because it was badly written. It was very well written. It pissed me off because I didn't like the male main character. And we're gonna go into it in another video, but I want to talk about it now. So sorry, if you don't want spoilers, you should just mute the rest of this video. Okay, so first, she had a boyfriend who was my friend's name. It's actually my friend's full name. My friend goes by a nickname. I was like, what are the odds? Because this is such an old name. I never told him that, but it is an old name. I think he was named after his dad. And I don't think he knows that I know that. But if I told him, he wouldn't be weirded out. Anyway, yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. They're obviously gonna break up. This is a romance, so we'll get another name. Her and her boyfriend break up, and she's just like, what is going on with my life? I think she was just having like a breakdown in general. Like, things are not going like I planned, and I don't really know what I'm doing with my life. And so she's crying in public, which I've cried in public. She sits down and cries in public. Yeah, girl, I don't think I've done that. And I cried in public a lot. I cried at work too, multiple times. I used to work at Jamba Juice and I cried there. Customers saw me crying, but I didn't sit down and cry in public. I don't have a lot going for me, but I do have that. I did pretty good. And so he walks up to her and he's like, hey, what's going on? And I don't remember what they talk about, but anyway, they have some cute moments, and then he's like, hey, there's this street festival nearby, you want to go? And she's like, yeah. And they have like such a great day. He buys her a necklace. He tells her she's perfect. And then at the end, he's like, we should exchange numbers and hang out. And she's like, are you asking me out on a date? And he's like, and she's like, this man. I was going to say something else, but I won't say that. And he's like, actually, I'm not asking you on a date because I have a girlfriend. And that's where my hatred for him began, and it never left. This is MAC's eyeliner gel, and it is in the shade Black Track. It is the Pro Longwear Fluid Line Eyeliner in Brow Gel. Oh yeah, I do use this for my eyebrows sometimes, but it's gonna say it's really dippy, which won't really help. But like the Anastasia eyebrow gel is a little more hard, so you don't put as much on, versus this one is more gel-like, so I would have to be way more precise, and I'm not a precise person or a patient person, so I keep them separate. But sometimes if I forget to pack my eyebrow gel, I will use this for my eyebrows. Sorry, and I'm just going in on my waterline. Sorry, I was just talking and I didn't show you. But yeah, this white part underneath your eyes that you can see, that's like half skin, half wet. I was gonna say it's like a seal. I would imagine it feels like what a underwater creature feels like. That's your waterline. And that's where I put this gel. And yeah, he pissed me off. They had already exchanged numbers, so he did have her number. And she was, I don't know if she told him he was messed up. I think she made it clear. Yeah, she's like, don't talk to me, delete my number. You have a girlfriend. That was like, why would you spend this whole cute day with me? Like, you're interested in me when you have a girlfriend. That's messed up. Because it is. And he's like, we can't be friends. No! No! If you would have said that from the jump, that would have been different, but you left that out. And then he runs into her when she's with a group of her friends, and she actually meets his girlfriend, not realizing that's his girlfriend. They all run into each other, and they're like, oh my god. And one of her friends in the friend group actually is friends with him, so they keep running into each other. So I always think of the Hamilton lyric, and he's like, have you met? Yes, sir, we keep meeting. That's literally them. This is a NARS bronzer in Laguna 7. That's what it looks like. So yeah, they keep running into each other. Sorry. And we're using this e.l.f. I looked it up because I need a new one because my blow dryer did ruin this brush as well. This is the contour brush. Right now it's $7 at Ulta. It's normally like $8. So not a big sale, but $1 a day keeps the doctor away. That's not the saying at all, but whatever. Yeah, they keep running into each other. They actually form a friendship. Him and his girlfriend break up. He and her become way closer friends. Everybody's like, obviously he likes you. You guys like each other. And she's like, no, he's just a really nice guy. Which I get. I say that. I have said that many times, and my friends are like, no, he likes you. And most of my male friends have liked me. But one I'm thinking of particularly, I'm not gonna lie, I think that guy liked me, but nothing happened. I don't know. I will give it to you. Sometimes you're like, he is just a really good guy. I feel like most of the time, if a guy is being like nice to you, he does want you. But sometimes you do just meet really nice guys. And sometimes they might like you, but they don't want to do anything about that. They like, yeah, I'm attracted to you, but I'm not going to act on that. I like your friendship. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That's not very common, but it does happen sometimes. But in this case, they went to the spa together. Well, that boy likes you. I have never gone to the spa with any of my girlfriends, let alone my guy friends. No. Yeah, that's why I was like, I mean, I already didn't like him, but that pissed me off. Sorry, we're blending with this Real Techniques brush. I believe this brush, the name of it has the word bronzer in it, so it's pretty easy to find, and it's usually on sale too. And then they go to the spa, and this cute guy starts flirting with her, and then main guy walks up, and he's like touching her back to make it look like they're a couple. I would have been like, don't touch me. Do not touch me. Don't touch me. Oh, I was so irritated. Also, I think I got cut off by myself when I was going to say this earlier. How I was saying the first boyfriend was one of my friend's names. The main guy was also that same friend name. So I got my friend's name and his nickname in the same book. But luckily, I didn't like either of those guys, so I didn't, like, I would have been thinking about my friend the whole time. And I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about him because I was like, I'm seeing your name, like, on every page, hearing it in the audio book. Of course, I'm gonna think of you. But I didn't like the main guy, so it wasn't really a problem. It's not like I had to really do some deconstructing. Yeah, it was fine, because I was like, you know what, I like you in the real world, but I don't like this guy, so it doesn't even matter. So yeah, that book really irritated me. I don't like guys like that, so I don't like reading about guys like that. But it was a good book. It was not like it was a bad book. It was good. I just didn't like the main guy. I'm gonna add some more to my forehead. I thought redesign was the word I was looking for, and it was not. I was like, oh, I know the song that redesign is in, because the point of the song is the point I was trying to make. There's a song Ariana Grande has. Dropped the camera again. As I was saying, there's a song Ariana Grande has, Just Like Magic, and she says, redesign your brain, we gonna make some new habits. So I was thinking redesign your brain, but that wasn't what I was trying to say. You get what I'm saying. Okay, are we done? I think we're done. Okay. So, spray. We're going to use this Danessa Myrick spray. It is the Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. I love it. Shake it up. Shake it up. We gotta change it up. And when you've had enough, shake it up. Okay. I inhaled too soon. I missed my face. Dang. Today is not my day. Every day I say 3 pumps only, 3 sprays only, and then every day I don't do 3. Honestly, I can't remember if I put on mascara that day or not. I thought I didn't, and then I looked back at the video and I was like, I think I did. And now I don't know. But we're gonna put on mascara today. Then we use one size until dawn. Come on. Come on. I like to put on mascara last because otherwise, like, the sprays will make it wet. And yeah. But I do have another spray I've been trying out, and whether I put on mascara before or after, it makes my mascara look terrible. Video for another day. Redesign your brain, we gonna make some new habits. Just like magic. Just like magic. I got this mini. I don't know if it's the actual mini size or a mini, because you know everybody's jipping us now, but this is the Max Stack Elevated Mascara. I really like it. I got it for free from ULTA. I actually got 2. Okay, let me try to be more precise. One eye down, other eye to go. I always like when the girls were like, look at the difference my mascara made. I'm like, you can see the difference. It looks so pretty. It looks pretty either way though. We gonna make some new habits. Tell me with your mind, body, and spirit. I can make your tears fall down like the showers that are British. Whether we're together or apart, we can both remove the mess and admit we regret it from the start of your pretending from the start. Like this, with a tight grip, then my kiss can mend your broken heart. You'll never know how to make it on your own, and you'll never show weakness for letting go. Okay, and we're done. Yay. So this is the look. I'm kidding. I'll actually smile. Okay, this is the look. I think it looks so cute. It's definitely a go-to staple for me now. I think it's been like a month since I've been doing this. I'm so sorry. I meant to get back to you within a week, and that didn't happen. But I cleaned up my room a little. It looks a little bit better now. I just needed a minute. I'm so sorry. I hope you like it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you tried it out. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye. Also, look at my nails. Aren't they so pretty? I'm going to show you the other one, even though it's the exact same. I got these from Amazon. I have been on an Amazon kick with nails, and it has been so fun. I've been saving so much money. Focus on my nails, not me. Come on. How do I? Here we go. Now we both move this way. Okay. There we go.